Probably like 2.
I'd say all the times that I get coffee. So for me personally, not that much, but all the time that I do get coffee.
Maybe like how many times a week?
I'd say maybe like 2 times a week, maybe like once a week.
How often would you estimate that you buy coffee on campus without a reusable cup?
All the time.
Yeah, probably like 4 times a week.
I already own a reusable mug, so yes, because it's sustainable.
Why don't you use it?
Because it's really large and I don't need that much coffee.
I'd say I wouldn't because like I have to carry an extra mug around, and having that in my bag with say like a lot of textbooks and laptops in there, it does weigh it down quite a bit. So that's the reason why I wouldn't.
Do you ever use a reusable mug? Why or why not?
Yes, when I have time in the morning. If I'm running late, then I'll just buy coffee.
I will in the mornings whenever I get my door.
It would need to be smaller and also cute. I don't want an ugly mug. Yeah, it needs to be like the actual size of the amount of coffee I want to drink, because if it's too big, then I'm just like, it's too much coffee.
I'd say something light, not too like heavy. Maybe even like a promotion or something. Like say like if you bring a reusable mug, you can get like a free coffee like a week or something like that.
Cheaper prices.
Cheaper prices.
I take the bus.
I take transportation is a car, but it's an actual car, so it's like low carbon free.
Awesome.
I'm happy with that.
Okay.
So every day I use the SkyTrain and then the bus to get to UBC.
No, it takes too long. It's too far.
Sure. As long as I live close by, I don't mind walking. If the weather allow, I normally walk or like bicycle.
Do you live far from here?
It's not far. It's less.
So it's acceptable?
Yeah, it's acceptable.
Not as my daily transportation tool. I don't think that would be valuable time-wise.
Yes. If it's like nice out, because the weather show. Depends on the weather.
Hopefully.
Yes. Okay.
Definitely if I had lived closer. So next year I'll be moving closer to campus. Maybe then I'll consider taking a bike or walking. It's a healthy way along with reducing my carbon footprint.
Thank you very much.
I think that UBC is a sustainable place, mainly because of the technologies they've used, the efforts they've gone to reducing electricity consumption, efficiency of heat, water usage, in areas like that, and the large recycling initiative that's taken place.
What do you think about UBC as a sustainable place?
I think it's not a sustainable place at all. We waste a lot of energy, a lot of everything. Our buildings are always so lit up. There's so many unnecessary electricity being wasted, so much. The students, the staff, faculty, people waste a lot of food, a lot of everything. Recycles aren't done properly. And yeah, I think it's a very wasteful environment, if anything.
I don't think of UBC as a sustainable place.
And why is that?
Because I see some practices that are put to use, like here in university specifically, that aren't necessarily like sustainable. I feel that there are better ways to get, for example, as an RA, I am constantly getting posters to put up on my floors, and it's probably around like 15 posters per week, and that's just me, and there's 20 different RAs in this residence plus all of the other RAs in all the other residences, and it's just information that could be sent online, that could be sent in a newsletter, and that I know for a fact that my residents don't read, because when I talk to them about the events that are coming up, they like most of the time have no idea about them, even though the posters are up. So it's things like that, like like the paper usage. Yeah, like it might be recycled paper, but it doesn't mean that it's still not affecting the environment. Moreover, I know that there's like a movement for sort it out and stuff like that, but it's just not things that people don't do it. And what happens when people don't do it is that the whole of the garbage bin goes to waste, because you can't really take things for recycling if you have like paper or if you have like compost in the cans and stuff like that, and it happens. Mainly because people here don't want to sort it out because they find it disgusting or something.
I'm not super familiar with sustainable landscapes, but I do think they haven't taken great efforts in that area, but I think UBC could use more green space, more open fields. A lot of the green space they do have is forested outside, which I think may be more sustainable. On campus, it's mostly a little bit of green, just down Main Mall. I would appreciate less sustainable green space.
No, I think we obviously, looking at all the constructions, is just I don't think we need any more space in UBC than we already have. We don't need more buildings. We waste so much space. And I believe that we ruin a lot of green spaces and empty fields for more constructions. So.
And what do you think about the use of like just having open fields in like Main Mall? What do you think about that? Do you think it's sustainable?
I think some open field is necessary for the land UBC is set on is a beautiful land, and I think that some preservation of the land itself is important, not doing anything on it, but I think UBC could have been much more compact. It could have been made so much smaller on a much smaller piece of land, and I think we were just wasting an enormous amount of land.
What do you mean by sustainable landscaping?